Groove, David Lemon here with another Groove LemonAid. This is the number 49. We're actually approaching number 50, which is incredible. Yeah, a lot of support for you guys here at Groove. So today we're going to be answering your questions. We already received a couple inside the Facebook group. In case you have some questions for yourself, just please jump into the comment section of this live stream and you are free to ask whatever you please. So let me just pop up this banner so that you know we are doing Q&A. Not that it's something different from the previous ones, but for those that are watching us right now, hello guys, it's good to have you here. I can already see some members. Taria Dunn is here, Gilmar is watching us, Susan, Drew, Link. So we have a lot of interesting faces over here. So thank you guys for being here. In case you have any questions, please let me know. I'm going to start with some short intro about what's happening. I like to do that because it also excites me, and if I would be a user, I would also like to know what's happening with the company, what are the next things that are being worked on, and so on. So I can see Groovers Digitalis or Digitalis. It's good to have you here. So the GrooveMember, everybody is asking about GrooveMember. In the last Groove LemonAid, if you were watching or not, I mentioned that we had a delay because we wanted to do the new the new video component for GrooveMember, and that means that it's going to be one kind of element that you drag onto the canvas, or not drag, but you add onto the canvas, and it's going to allow you to do to select a Groove video from your library. It will also allow you to upload a video from to YouTube. To GrooveVideo. It's going to also allow you to embed a third-party video, like a YouTube video, or to literally embed through an HTML code videos from different platforms like Vadu Player or Killer Player or anything else, basically, that users may be using. So this is a video component that is being worked on. We'll have more features on that. The thing is that it is a little bit more complex than we thought. So what we are doing is we are going to be releasing GrooveMember version 2 in Sandbox tonight for the people in the US, or tomorrow morning for the people in the eastern parts of the world. Basically, tomorrow you'll be able to play with GrooveMember version 2 in Sandbox mode. At this moment, we will not be able to do this video component. It still needs a little bit of work on it, but the dev said by Friday we should have it developed. There will be a couple of tests, and most probably next week we are going to have that video component, which is great. So that's the update on GrooveMember version 2. So we are releasing it either tonight for the users in the United States and that part of the world, and if you are in the eastern part of the world, then you're going to most probably see it tomorrow. So yeah, exciting. Another thing that we are working on is the new feedback portal, and it's finally going live. I was actually waiting for that for quite some time. We made it. I'm going to show you a video here. Let me just show you. There you go. This is how it's going to look like. I'm going to share my screen in a moment. You'll see. Let me just mute it. And here we go. So this is just a video from our devs. This is on their local machine, but what we are doing is we're going to have a new notification panel with updates. So you're going to click on that bell icon inside the dashboard, and it's going to kind of slide out the updates of what went live, and it's going to be fully updated. The reason why we created a new one and not use the old one that we already have is because that one is very, very hard to manage, and it just doesn't provide all the options that we want. So now this new one will actually show videos and images and full descriptions of what went live, so you can be up to date with everything. Also, one of the cool features is that you can you can click over here and subscribe for updates. I'm going to do a reveal video when this is actually deployed, but you're going to be able to just put in your email address and then be notified whenever we put an update over here. You're going to receive that on your email as well. So we're not going to send emails to everybody, just for those that want to kind of receive our updates. And then we also did another thing, which is going to be inside when you click on the three dots. You cannot see it from behind me. When you're in the dashboard, in the left hand sidebar at the complete bottom of the page, there are three dots. When you click on it, you can see report bugs, request features, or roadmap. We're going to have one button over here which is going to be like roadmap and features, or roadmap and feedback. Roadmap and feedback. And then once you click on that, it's going to show you this page, which is basically our roadmap of what's going to be developed. This is going to be managed by me. Okay, so this is just a local version, so this is on the developer's computer, but this is how it's going to look, what's in progress, what's up next, and what is being done in the future. So roadmap, updates, in case you would like to see the updates, and then feedback. Feedback is kind of the feature requests and the bug reports. So that's about that. So that's going to be built into the Groove dashboard, and it's going to be much simpler for everybody to kind of be up to date with everything. So yeah, that's something I was working on for quite some time, and now finally we will have it in the dashboard. The cool thing is that you don't have to sign up to actually report bugs and request features, because we did a single sign-on type of thing. So everybody that has a Groove account will be able to access this feedback portal without any extra registrations. Okay, they're saying no audio. Guys, are you hearing me? I'm not sure if you guys can hear me. I mean, that would be great if you could hear me. What happened to your skin, David? Well, I was born, so I got skin. Not sure what exactly you mean by this. But yeah. Perfect. Okay, they're saying they can hear me. Okay, so it was kind of a short update on everything. Perfect. Thank you very much, guys. If you have any questions related to what I just said, you can freely ask in the comments of the live stream. But yeah, all of the updates you're going to be able to follow on our roadmap and things like that. So we are going to jump into the comment section on the Facebook that users asked before. Please, if you're watching this live, just jump into the comment section of the live stream and ask your questions there. I'm going to be heading there after the couple of questions I have here. So I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Shaister Tatum has a question. Sorry if I butchered the name. That was not my intention. Hi, David. I want to add a service quote request to one of my Groove pages. I want the flow to go progress bar style like GrooveSell, with the ending showing the quote total but not asking for payment. What is your suggestion on how I can get this outcome? Actually, I have for some of you that may not know, I'm big in the software community and things like that, and I know a lot of different softwares and plugins that are being developed. There is one thing that I purchased that is kind of doing this one, and it's cool, very cool. But this one is for WordPress. I did see another plugin that does this, that it can be embedded on the pages. That is not for WordPress, but this is what it does. So it kind of creates these forms which are interactive. So it's great for consultants. It's great for things like that. It's kind of an interactive type of a quote or a form, which kind of allows users to select things and then provides them a nice pricing, or provides them an end solution based on your input. So when I actually found this one, when I saw this one, I immediately contacted the devs and I put in a feature request for this to be done within GrooveCell and when Groove Quiz comes out. So this can be one of the things that Groove Quiz can do as well. In connection with GrooveCell, this will enable users to sell with these types of interactive forms, which is really, really cool. So at this moment, that's not available, unfortunately, and I'm super excited when Groove Quiz comes out, and then we can connect it with Groove Cells in order to be able to do things like that. This is called guideplugin.com. I cannot remember the other platform that did the exact same thing, but it was embeddable. So it was not a WordPress plugin, but it was more for like a software on its own that you get a piece of code and then you can embed it to any page. I will find it. I will look for it. I know that it was sold last year. But other than that, this type of forms I haven't seen on different places. It's really cool and it's kind of unique. So it requires a separate software if that's what you're trying to do. What you could do is also create just a form. You're probably wanting to do some progress bar style form. At this moment, I don't know of a platform that could do that. Maybe if you find a form platform that could create multi-step forms, multi-step form, something like what's it called? Let me see. Let's just type in platform. One of the I cannot remember the name. There is a form platforms builder or something like Typeform. Yeah, Typeform does this kind of interactive. They ask you one question, then the next question, then the next question. It's kind of a guided thing. So you could use Typeform. You can use type uh, other types of tools like probably Form and Jotform most probably has this, and other ones. They also provide free options. The one I'm using is Question Scout. This is again not Groove related, but I'm just offering solutions to users that want to create something like that even before Groove has that in there. So it's type of a quiz or a calculator type of thing. Maybe let's just have a look if we can see it. So something like this, you ask a question, then you go to the next question and things like that. I don't know. There are options out there available for you. So if you want, you can have a look. It's called multi-step form, but yeah, at this moment we don't have that in Groove. Cool. So that's the answer to this question. Kimberly has a question about GrooveKart. She has an issue with created a GrooveKart store 5 or 6 days ago, and the reason why it doesn't show up is because that was created when the servers were down with Groove with the hosting. So when we had this downtime, I posted about that when it was happening. Then Kimberly created a store and that caused her store to not show up. The support knows and support has prioritized your ticket, Kimberly, in case you're watching. But that's due to that outage that was happening in the world with one of the large hosting providers, and this was on October 13th. There was a downtime which caused some sites to go down and also our servers, and this is where you created the store. Also GrooveKart was affected with a lot of our servers. We managed to get them back up, but the sites that were created during that time, they still may have issues, and that's what's happening, Kimberly, with your situation. So I contacted GrooveKart support. They seen your ticket. They are working on the stores that were reported. So another question, approximately what time frame next year will GrooveStream and GrooveCalendar be coming out? These are very important to really make GrooveMembers version 2 powerful. So both of these platforms are GrooveStream is being designed and planned out. GrooveCalendar, we don't have a design mockups yet. The GrooveCalendar is a simpler platform than any of our platforms. I believe is the simplest one of the Groove platforms. So I don't think that's going to be a huge project for us. GrooveStream is going to be a big project, and that's being worked on. I don't know when, but I can see that somewhere from May till July, somewhere coming out. We want to use GrooveStream for ourselves. At this moment, you're watching a stream, and you can guess that I don't want to work on other companies' software. I would like to work on Groove's streaming platform. So I'm one of the big I'm one of the people that is pushing this the hardest. And I'm actually working with a dev team on that almost every day. I can quickly show you just a sneak peek of how GrooveStream is going to be looking like. So these are not confirmed designs. These are just mock-ups until we are going through the things that we want to add on there, and we are still deciding on how it's going to look like and things like that. But I can tell you one thing, and this is where GrooveStream is going to be standing out. GrooveStream is going to be a unique in terms of capabilities because it's going to be mobile friendly. So imagine you take your phone and then you just decide to go live through a phone to multiple platforms at the same time, which is not possible at this moment. So what you're seeing on the screen right now are designs for GrooveStream. So this is going to be the mobile view. When you're in the studio environment, you can add guests through this plus button. You can go live, you can manage all your settings. We'll have also a tablet view, we'll also have a desktop view, of course, which is going to look like this one. We'll have chat and brand and settings and things like that, as every platform needs to have. You'll be able to invite guests and emails and messages for your guests. And that's also on the tablet view and the desktop view. And then this is how it's going to be looking like when you add more guests in there. This is on the tablet view. And this is when you're starting your stream. You can type in the title, select the category, and then you can also apply last stream settings. So you won't need to do settings again and again and again. You just can take from your last streams the settings and just apply it to the current one. You'll be able to see the chat and things like that. You'll have banners and other options to manage your brand, themes, logos, overlays, video clips, backgrounds you want to display or hide the names and things like that. So that's only some of the designs. We have quite a lot more. These are just not finalized yet, so I'm not going to show you that one. But yes, we are working on that heavily, and I would like it to be out tomorrow, but it's not going to happen. So GrooveStream and GrooveCalendar, I believe around from May till July, I can see that coming out. You saw the designs, you saw what we have so far, and most of the functionalities we're going to be taking from Groove Webinar, the automated Groove Webinar, and also from FitClass. We already have a platform that can stream out live, so most of the functionalities are out there. We just need to kind of combine them and create some more kick-ass powerful platforms than anything else out there, and that's why we'll need time. So Eric has a question: what would be the best way to create an affiliate marketplace website with Groove similar to Warrior Plus, using your personal products, basically a private network? So that's a very interesting idea, Eric. You just need to remember that Groove and GroovePages is not a dynamic database. You won't be able to kind of go onto a database and change change details very easily, so that all of those details are changing on multiple places at the same time. If you want to create a platform like a marketplace, you could do that, but it's going to be a static. So in case you want to change the title of a product, you're going to need to go to each and every page to manage that. So it's just like any other design. You basically create one page is going to be your home page. You won't be able to do search, so you need to remember that, because with only inbuilt tools from Groove, you won't be able to do a searchable database of your products. You can create a kind of a sales page where you offer multiple products, kind of like a shop or a store type of thing, where you, on the first page, you show all your products or all your all the affiliate opportunities, and then when they click on a button to learn more or something, then you show another page where users can learn more directly for that particular product. Another option for you is there are tools that can help you kind of automate that, to create it a little bit more dynamic, a little bit more how do I say, searchable. So what you could do is create an account with Spread Simple. Spread Simple is a platform that uses Google Sheets, so that you type in your type in your details into Google Sheets, and then it can create a searchable database, kind of a visual database of your products. Let me just show you with an affiliate program store over here. They have a template for that. So let me just show you. View website. So this is something that you could create with Spread Simple. You could take this part, which is kind of the brains, and then embed it on a Groove page. So what you could do is you showcase all of your affiliate products or your affiliate opportunities, and then you put in an image maybe about the product, a little description, the price, and then if they click details, they can learn more about that. So you can bring them to your funnel, or you can bring them to the JV page or whatever. This is cool because it's searchable. So in case you type in headset, okay, so it's finding the headset. Or let's just see if we type in case. Search is not the best, but you get what I mean. So price, you can filter through pricing. Like if you want this price, you can filter through categories. You can also sort it in different options. So this is how I would tackle a marketplace or something that you would offer on your GroovePages site, or a funnel or something like that. So I would use Spread Simple because it connects to a spreadsheet, and the spreadsheet looks like this. So this is kind of the brains: the name, price, description, full description, the rating, link, category, and things like that. And then it kind of translates to what you're seeing here. So that would be an option for you. You can then take this part, embed it onto your Groove page, and that's the easiest thing that I could suggest to you. Okay, there's a couple more questions in here. Can you please suggest to the development team that when they are doing a major update, to put a notification so we users know about an update is happening? That's not going to happen because we do a lot of updates, and that's just not possible. Like, we are doing an update currently right now, and then we're going to probably do an update in the next couple of hours as well. So it's just constant updates to our platforms, to our servers, to everything. So that's not possible, unfortunately. Okay, Pat Lorner Shanks had an issue with something in GroovePages. I provided some help on here. Talking about support tickets, is there a way to see our outstanding tickets submitted to Groove support? Unfortunately, no. The platform we use is Help Scout, and they don't have the option to actually go back and see the previous tickets you raised, which is kind of strange. We don't have plans to move from Help Scout currently. until we actually develop Groove Desk. We won't be moving until we actually have our own platform, because we have a huge database, we have a lot of tickets open, we have a lot of chats in there going on. So we won't be moving, unfortunately, right now. This was already discussed. And until we get Groove Desk fully ready, able to kind of handle the load, then we are going to have this functionality built in. So we are going to create an option where you guys can log in or kind of have your own platform, see all your questions that you asked previously, the chats, the everything that was related to you yourself. And this is going to be also available for you to use for your own business. So the same help desk platform that we are going to be using with Groove is going to be available for you to use for your business as well. That's going to be help Groove Desk. Okay, cool. So until that happens, we are going to just use whatever we have. Unfortunately, that's how it works. Cool. So moving on to the questions from the live stream. The first one I can see here is from Susan Bailey. When setting up a form in GrooveMail to embed on your Groove page, is there no way to change the color of the submit button? I'm using a template and the blue button doesn't go. So when you're embedding a form, you cannot change it without extra CSS or extra tinkering with the code. If you export it, if you copy pasted the HTML version of the form from GrooveMail, then you can change the actual colors through CSS. For yourself, in case you would like to manage the colors and everything, maybe it would be better if you use a GrooveMail element in GroovePages. So you go into the elements section. Actually, I'm going to show you right now. That gives you full control over the colors and everything. So I'm loading my my account in here. Give me just 1 second. Okay, let's just use this one. So I'm going to delete this. And if you go to elements, in the elements tab here in the left-hand sidebar, you scroll down and then you select GrooveMail form, third one over here. It's going to most probably move from here soon, but this is what you get. This is just a placeholder image. Then you go into the configure option here in the upper right hand side, and then you select your form here. So I'm going to select the JC test form from our last Groove LemonAid, and we can forward the users after they submitted the form somewhere. So I'm just going to use the Facebook group post. Here we go. So we click update. Now we have the form pulled in from from GrooveMail, but this allows us to actually modify everything. So if you click on the button, you can go and change the background color to yellow, for example. You can change the text color to black, and then you can do other types of customizations like text size or the button size, or I don't know, borders or hover or anything really. So you can also change the text on this one. You can change the colors on these input elements and things like that. So you can really customize your form as you would like, and it's still connected to GrooveMail because that's the name of the element, GrooveMail form. So if you have any other kind of questions on top of that, that would be my suggestion to use if you don't know how to play with the CSS through the embed options. Okay, that was for Susan. Okay, are there updated promotional videos that we can use to promote Groove? Can we use parts for shorts of the promotional videos from the Groovathon? So any type of videos that we have in our YouTube channel you can use, but you don't have the permission to chop it up and kind of modify it in any way. Unfortunately, these are the rules. If you would like, you can create your own videos based on what we provided and the information we provided, but we don't have videos to give you to chop up to kind of create your own. That's not something we plan. We have our own promotional videos, and then I also created the affiliate action challenge, where I guide you through on showing you how to promote best, how to promote Groove the best. So if you want to learn more on that, just look into affiliate action challenge. But um, the best success you will have if you promote Groove with your own videos. The reason is very simple. So you have your own customers, you have your own niche, you have your own industry you want to kind of offer Groove as a solution to. So you can do your own bonuses, you can do your own spin on it. For example, I want to target dentists, and I know a lot of dentists that need a website and a way to sell online. So GroovePage and GrooveSell. So I can tell them, hey, guys, I know you are dentists. I know that you're struggling with promoting online. I have found the right solution for you. Da 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 da. So you can create these full-on sales type of videos for your industry and your niche. So we will not be creating videos that match every niche, that match everything, and it's always better if you create your own, because it's more powerful, because you're talking to your audience and not a general video that they will either way see when they sign up or when they just see the sales page from Groove. So that's the reason we kind of don't create promotional videos, because it's always better when you create your own. If you have a look at top affiliates for Groove, they probably never send out an email that we gave them, because it's always better to talk to the audience in your own words, in your own type of way, rather than with some general things that a company gave you. So that's the explanation. I want to offer a free consult when a member gets to the final lesson in GrooveMember. I want the button to appear after the video has played for a certain number of minutes, when possible. You could do that with GrooveVideo. So if you go into GrooveVideo, you can just set up the banner or a call to action to show up a button inside the video after they have gone through a certain number of minutes. I'm going to show you right now how to do that. So here we are in Groove, and if you open GrooveVideo, you can upload your video there for your lesson. Let's just say that this is my video. You can go into editing it, and then in the video elements you can add a text overlay with a CTA, or yeah, that would be it. So text overlay with a CTA. So you say from when to display. So this is hours, this is minutes, and this is seconds. So let's just display it from 1 minute and 0 seconds until 2 minutes and 0 seconds. So take the survey right now, or something like that. Take the survey. Okay, and then I'm just going to copy paste this URL as the here, and then it created a banner. You can see it here that we have this banner will show from until. This is going to be the heading, and then we can edit it or delete it. So if we play the video and if we go into minute 1, so it's actually somewhere around here, so you can see it's going to show up and it's going to give us the button. So if we click on it, it's going to redirect us over to the link. So at this moment, there is no option to embed a quiz or embed a form or something that you want the users to take directly on the video, but you could create this type of banners where you actually tell them to do a certain task. So that's what I would do if I would be in your position and would need functionalities for that. Okay. Will I be able tomorrow to create a free member area to promote Groove as an affiliate? Gilmar, you can create that through GrooveMember already. With new GrooveMember version 2, it's going to come out in Sandbox, which is the phase 1 of this version 2, which means that you won't be able to immediately add people into the group, into the membership on the version 2. So the version 2 is going to allow you from tomorrow to kind of create the memberships, and within the next couple of weeks we are going to make it live so that you can actually sell it as well. It's just that we are developing Groove in phase, or the GrooveMember in phases, and we need to kind of do stress testing with users when they are using it. We also will probably have bugs and things that we need to fix, and then we can allow users to kind of come into the membership area. So at this moment, with the version 2 that's coming out tomorrow, you won't be able to create areas for promotion. You can do that right now already with the version 1 of GrooveMember. Okay, I just lost the comments. Give me just 1 second. Okay, could you explain the media video element, how to setting it and it functions? Media video element. I'm not sure I understand. What do you mean, Eduardo? Is it in GroovePages or what exactly? What media video element? We have video element in GroovePages only. You drag it onto the canvas and you just select the video. Would it be from YouTube, GrooveVideo, and that's kind of it. I'm not quite sure I understand the question. This may not be the one that you're asking about, so please clarify. Hi David, can you please show me how does Groove page animation works? Animation works just very simply. You select an element and you enable the animation so that it kind of does certain things. Let me just show you on a demo page or demo site that I have here. I'm going to delete this just so that we have a cleaner surface or canvas, and I'm going to animate this button. For example, I want people to click over here, and I'm going to make it ugly red. So I want people to click on this one. So I'm going to use the animation here in the sidebar. So I'm going to kind of bounce, and I'm going to do that on reveal, and I'm going to repeat this animation. So I'm going to click this preview icon so I see the actual animation. So you can see when you add it on and you preview the page, you can see the actual animation here happening. So it even says it in this box. Please note that animation will not work on the canvas. Use the live preview to see animation in action. So you can do different animation types like pulls as well. This is an interesting one as well. So you can see it kind of zooms in and out. It's made so that people take people look at that part because it's kind of standing out a lot. You can do different types like on hover, for example. And then that means when you drag your cursor onto the element, then it actually starts the animation. And you can also do on delay, like after 4 seconds, start the actual animation. So let's just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it starts the animation. So these are the options that you can manage, but you will need to click the preview in order to see it. So there you go, another tool, another toy that you can play with now. But my suggestion is don't go into this very deeply, because the more of these you put on the page, the more confusing it's going to be for your customers. If you have a look at the last 100 websites that you visited, like would it be Facebook or Amazon or anything really, any website, most of the times they don't use animations. Animations are used mostly like very rarely when you want to kind of pop something out, to just kind of stand out with something. But I've seen users that are not definitely not designers. They just do all sorts of animation, like 20 plus animations on their pages, and one thing jumps from here and then slides from there, and it just confuses the users, and it doesn't look professional. So the less you use animations, the better. Because we had users asking for it, we added it in, but personally I would never use it. Okay, let's just see the other questions. From Scott, do you think these should be more mobile responsive, and can these be sped up? What exactly? I did try a blank template with just one line of text, and that was coming up with 4-second loading time too. I don't really know what this is for exactly, so if you can explain that, that would be great. Any updates on 404 page functionality in Groove? That's coming. It is in testing phase currently. I believe it's going to be coming out this week or early next week. When will GrooveMail be out of Sandbox? I don't have an ETA, but I have the information about when we will have GrooveMail SMTP active. Until then, we are going to be calling it Sandbox, even though it's functional. You can use it. It doesn't really change a whole lot, but we just don't want to say we are live and then kind of everybody can use it now, but it's not what we wanted. We wanted our own sending servers, and that's why we call it Sandbox, because we are not there yet. But still, you still can use it with third-party senders. Regarding GrooveVideo, is the opt-in feature working or not yet? So it's working. It's collecting the emails, but you cannot control that right now. We are working on the activity log for GrooveMail, which is going to enable us to connect the other apps together. We wanted to do that part already, but we're just waiting for GrooveMail team to finalize the task from their end. That's going to allow GrooveCell and the GroovePages and GrooveWebinar and GrooveVideo and GrooveKart and other platforms to kind of send information into GrooveMail, and GrooveMail will record all of those actions here. Let me just quickly show you. You most probably saw the kind of the placeholder image for that one. So soon when you get into a lead and then you click on the lead name, you will have the recent activity over here on the left hand side. So this is going to be the activity log, where all of the apps will be sending in the different actions a user took within your account. So that means if, for example, let's just call this Johnny Bravo. That's the name of the person. Johnny Bravo had sign up on my GroovePages site, I don't know, David Lemon funnel. They actually purchased the David Lemon funnel product. They went through my video, David Lemon intro video or something like that. So he's going to show all of these activities, and this activity log is needed from the GrooveMail team. That's going to be finalized soon. By the end of this month or early next month, we'll have that done, and then we can connect all of our apps to this, because we will have a contact. Contacting GrooveMail will kind of have everything. It's kind of the CRM of Groove. So if somebody signed up or tagged or did a certain actions, you're going to be able to see that in the contact details here in GrooveMail for that particular user. So that's it. Yeah, let's just move on to the next question. When will Groove team ever look into implementing dynamically encrypted DRM into GrooveVideos? We will have security options, but I don't have an ETA. I have a full-on list of things that we want to implement for like domain protection and even email protection and things like that for GrooveVideo, and a lot of other stuff. We just need to get there. It's just step by step. We cannot go jump over hoops, because there's just a progress where we need to get to certain things. For first, security, like DRM encrypted videos are not super necessary for most of our users. Most of our users are asking for like their emails on the opt-in forms to be working, and faster videos and more color options, and we just need to get there slowly. That's why we have the feature request portal where users can upvote things. And if you have a look at the DRM at this moment, it's not all, there's not a lot of upvotes for that one. You talked about that we can't change a Groove promo video, but we can add or translate a promo video into other language like Spanish. Yes, you can do that. But the one I was talking about is you cannot download it, cut it up, and change the parts of the video, because that may be wrong information. Some people maybe want to add on their own pricing or whatnot, and we don't allow that. But if you're just translating the video as it is, we don't have any issues with that. I'm having a big problem. I'm having a problem getting the big picture with all of the interconnections to sell a book, upsell to membership. Is there a checklist for making sure all connections are created? We don't have checklists for each and every use case that our users can do. Groove is a huge platform that you can do a lot of stuff with, and we just don't have every use case. We'll probably not even do these use case checklists, because that's just not something we are focusing on right now. We want to focus on creating the platform, like fixing the bugs, doing improvements, and adding in new features. We may have users that do this and then sell it in our marketplace. So if you created something of your own and you figured out how to do it, you can be the one that creates the checklist for the Groove guide on selling your ebooks, or how to sell ebooks through Groove successfully, and then you sell that as a product in the marketplace. That is coming soon as well. And even without the marketplace, you can do that. But at this moment, we just don't have every use case covered in different kind of checklists and things like that. David, I've learned so much from you for the past year or so. I watched almost all your videos. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I hope to see something that you created with the knowledge that you learned from me. Most of the times people like watching videos, but it's really the thing that matters is what you created with that information. So hopefully I'm going to see you maybe post in a group, or like, hey guys, this is how much money I made with Groove. Thank you all, blah, 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 blah. This is what excites me. This is what I like to see. So hopefully I'll see yours as well soon. Thank you for the info, David. I tried in subdomain, it didn't work for me. Okay, let me just see. That was a question about Groove animation. I'm not sure what the subdomain has to do with it. Oops, wrong comment. Let me just. Thanks for the info. I try in subdomain, it didn't work for me. I'm not quite sure how that relates to the animation. It probably doesn't. So I'm just going to fix my autofocus quickly. Okay, should be better now. Okay, so not sure what this has to do with animations, Alizu, but if you have any issues, please reach out to support. They could look into that for you. Hi David, do you have any update on the bug with GrooveVideo loading in the header of GroovePages? The formatting still seems to not work correctly. Thanks, Paul. So not sure what do you mean by loading in the header. If you mean the kind of the background of the block, that's being worked on. I don't have an update, unfortunately, but that's being worked on. There was another issue with GrooveVideo, which kind of loaded in a small part. That was also fixed. It loads in a small part and then it expands to the responsiveness of the page at this moment. So if you mean the video block, that's being worked on. I don't have a newer update. It's in progress. That's what I can see from the devs. In GroovePages, when the video player element is added in the media section of the elements bar, it does not allow me to configure it to add to video player. Okay. So let's just read this one more time. In GroovePages, when the video player element is added in the media section of the elements, but it doesn't allow me to configure it or add a video. Let's just double check. So I'm going to go to elements and take a video element, which is not here, but here. Let's do it between these two. So we have a video placeholder. If we go to configure, we should be able to just select what's it called? GrooveVideo. Okay, seems to be working for me. Eduardo, it may be also that you have some Chrome browser extensions or something that is causing issues or something. As you can see, it loads for me. I can use GrooveVideo or YouTube video. It is just showing up, so I'm not sure what the issue may be on your end. But please try in incognito mode, like go to incognito, log into your Groove account and test it there. With incognito, the Chrome extensions are not loading in, so that could be the issue that you are facing. But we didn't receive issues or reports on that part. Not allow me to configure it to add a video that I want to show. Yeah, so definitely check in incognito. If you have any other issues, just record a short video of your screen and report it to support so they could look into it. Can we transfer a lifetime membership from Groove to GrooveAsia, as my target market as an affiliate is Asia only? So the software is the same. So you have a lifetime membership for GrooveCM. The software is the same thing. It's just that if you purchase it from GrooveAsia, they are going to provide you more content from GrooveAsia. So consider it as GrooveCM is the universal software, but GrooveAsia is kind of a more of a community and training. So in case you have a GrooveCM software, you can use that one and then join GrooveAsia community and then learn from them there. Groove Brazil is a different thing. Groove Brazil acts differently because the Brazil market is much different than the international and the Asian part of the world. So if you had a Groove Brazil account, or sorry, if you had a GrooveCM account and you want to transfer to Groove Brazil, that would be a completely different story. But GrooveAsia and GrooveCM are almost the same thing. It's just that the community is the different. When setting up the GrooveMail form with custom fields, however, when one downloads the list that contains the leads and various fields, then the custom fields are not displayed. The custom fields are showing inside the actual contact or the lead details, but we don't have them yet on the export list. That is something that we will have, and we are also going to be adding those custom fields to be sent out through Zapier and things like that. That is already on the to-do list, and we know it. It's just at this moment you will find all of those custom fields. Let me see here. So all of those custom fields will be here, but this information cannot be exported at this moment because this is not showing in the leads box over here, and it's most probably not going to show in the leads box. Only the main info is going to show. However, we will have when you export leads, yeah, when you go and export leads, you're going to have the options to select add-on custom fields or not. Does Groove have a rough date for GrooveMail on when we can use the sender from Amazon SES? We are finalizing Mailgun, and then the next one is Amazon SES. That's, I believe, within the next 2 weeks, you're going to be able to use that. Are we able to delete images we are not using from the image library? Yes, absolutely, Susan. So in case you go into any of the apps that have the app image library, let's just go into here, for example, you can go to the image library and you click on the image, and here you have a delete button. Okay, so once you delete an image, you need to make sure that it's not connected to your pages somewhere, or you're using it as a, I don't know, as a product image or on your blog, because that's all connected to your image library. So if I remove this image, it's going to be deleted also from the places where I added it on. Okay, I just lost the comments again. Diane has a question. When are we going to be able to make changes to our pages at the same time, like when you have to change your header? That's what we will call global blocks, and we will have a mega menu first. So we'll have a new menu element where you can go and then show a drop down. I'm going to show you an example. That's what Mike wants to achieve. Start. So what Pay Kickstart has, we will have this first. So this kind of mega menu, so that you can have a drop down with more options and then more options, and then you can create these custom menus for your navigation. That's the first thing that we will develop. First is this mega menu, and then the next one is going to be to save the block, any block really on your site, and just kind of create a global block. So if you change it on one place, it's going to change everywhere. So that's the thing that we are working on right now. That's already in progress. So the mega menu is being developed, and the next is going to be the global blocks. If I put an image on the page, let's say 250 by 250, can I make it so that when a person puts their mouse over the image, it increases, say, to 500 by 500? Most probably with some CSS or some custom coding, but with the inbuilt functionalities, we don't have this zoom feature. Maybe you could achieve that with hover settings, actually, now that I think of it. So let's just test it out. So I have this doggy image, and let's just see if I hover over it. Maybe if I increase I'm going to put height on auto and relative to the parent in percentage, or maybe fixed width. Yeah, it's not allowing me to go bigger because it's a static pixel. Yeah, it's not allowing me to go bigger because that's the container is managing the size. Let's just do let's just see if we can do that with the button somehow. So on a hover, I want the size of this button to be increased. Oh, that's just the width. Let's just see. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, because the button is actually the kind of the background section and the text. So it kind of needs two options. Let's just try with an icon first, so that we understand what it actually does. So if we set up height to auto and then we manage this one, the width is not what I want. Because icon sizes are managed with the text. So let's just do that then. Okay, so instead of the sizing, let's just do this. And then for the size, we manage that here. Okay, so it actually works with icons. Let's just try to do, images are resized differently. Images are set in a container, so that's going to work a bit differently. Definitely play in your case. I don't know how you have your page set up. Maybe your container is bigger and you have a smaller image in there. Then you could probably do that. So let's just double check it. If we have a block, and in the middle of that block, we put in an image. Let's just put this little dog in there, like this. Let's just center it like this on the page, and I'm going to make it smaller, like this. This is 225, and if I have a hover state, on a hover, I want to increase the size of the dog image by a little, and then have this. So actually, that's a way to do it. But again, as I mentioned, the container is managing how big it can get. So if your container is bigger, so as you can see, this is my container, and it allows me to kind of make the image wider or bigger. So then you can do that. But in case it is already kind of boxed, it's not going to allow you to do that. So that's one way. Definitely play with it. I don't think you can do it any other way except the hover effect. But yeah, play with it, see how it works on your end. Hi David, I think you skipped my question above. Shall I post it again? Not sure. Okay, let's just see. Not sure I see the same order of questions you do. Let's just see. Joanne. I cannot see a question from you, Joanne. So if you could post it one more time. If you paste the link or something, YouTube won't show it. So make sure there are no links, or make sure there is nothing there. But I cannot see your questions, unfortunately. Okay, let's just go on to the next question. What do you think of starting an affiliate network using GrooveBlog that is searchable and then connecting to an affiliate program and have GroovePage that has tools and sign up? That could work. That could work. I don't know what extra functionalities you would need for managing the information about your affiliate, but definitely a blog is a dynamic platform that would work. You cannot really embed things into GroovePages to manage it, but it's going to allow you to do kind of the front. I wouldn't use it if that would be me. I would want to manage everything on one place through an Excel file, as I showed you earlier. But definitely, that's an option for you. It's not going to be as what people consider an affiliate marketplace, because it's going to be a blog. Like there is not much that you can do about that. But it could work. Yeah. Is GrooveMail up and running? Yes. For paid users. If you're not a paid user, you won't be able to send emails with GrooveMail at this moment. Software is the same, but as an affiliate commission structure is half for each other. Okay, not sure what this is for. Any ETA for this? For what? Okay, so the custom fields. I believe after the activity log and the automations, this is the next thing, because we also want to allow exporting of more information. When people send in, for example, information, a contact will have information sent from GrooveVideo, from GrooveKart, from this, so all of that information is going to become most probably collected as custom fields. So after the activity log is done, I'm pretty confident that that's when we are tackling the export of that information. So I use the GrooveMail form in my page from replacing the element, but when I try to fill it out and submit, I get an error: name equals email, name equals message error. So I use the GrooveMail form in my page from placing the element, but when I try to fill it out, I get an error message: name equals email, name equals message. It was working when embedded. What did I do wrong? I have no clue, Susan. If you could please create a new GrooveMail form and try to try to use the GrooveMail element in GroovePages and see if that works. It could be that your GrooveMail form is an older one that you created quite some time ago, and that's why it is giving you the errors. But I wouldn't be able to kind of pinpoint what the issue could be. So if you could try with a new form in a new environment to set it up with a new information, that could probably solve the issue. I have 3 domains. How do I connect it to my Groove account? You connect one domain the same as everyone else. There are videos about that, and you can just come into the Groove pages over here in the publishing, and there you will have a little box where it says publishing help. You can click on that, and then you'll see the actual results, how to add a custom domain or connecting a domain using the legacy setup. You could also go onto our YouTube channel and then see the videos about connecting a custom domain. How to connect a custom domain to GroovePages, how to connecting a custom domain to Groove using the full domain setup. And we also have the legacy domain setup somewhere around here. It's not as popular as the other ones, but you can have a look at these. So but it's pretty simple. You go into your account over here, you go to domains, custom domains, manage, and then you click add a domain, and then my suggestion would be to use the recommended option. So the recommended option is that is for allowing Groove to handle and manage your domain. So in case you want to create a subdomain or you want to use a different app like GrooveMember or something with your domain, Groove will handle all of that. You don't need to do anything. The legacy domain setup is if you have your domain on Cloudflare or somewhere else managed by a different platform, then you will need to do this setup, but you'll need to go with manual domain management. So in case you plan to create a subdomain and publish a site on a subdomain, then you'll need to go to that other place where you're managing your domain and set up a subdomain from there. You can also learn more about that over here in our help desk. So how to add a custom domain, that's with the recommended way, that's with option number 1. And there is also the legacy setup that I explained. The second option is if you are managing your domain somewhere else. Yeah. For the navbar, is there a drop-down menu? Not referring to mega menu, like a list drop-down for a navbar menu item. Yes, so at this moment you can go one level down. If you have a navigation menu, you can go one level into the navigation menu, and it's pretty simple to do. So as you can see, this is what you can do. You cannot go one more level below this. So it's basically going to your pages, and you take one of your pages and you move it inwards. So you move it, you slide it in as this. And now this created two pages that are kind of below each other. So you can see adopted dog contact does donate today. If I just slide that in, it's going to create the drop down. So if you move the pages around, this is how it's going to show the actual drop down. The next thing that you could do is manage the nav menu with this drop down menu with. In case you just click over here to this nav menu element, if you go to configure, you can choose the width in pixels over here. So let's just do 130 in pixels. Click update, and that's going to allow us to see the updated actual width. Here we go. So that's already available, but with mega menu is going to be a little bit more sexy and more custom. How to change video from background video block. So it's pretty simple. You select a block. I'm just going to come over here. You select a block. Let's just say this part. Okay, so this purple part, you go into background, and then here you have a video setup. So if you turn on the video background, this is where you can manage it. You have Vistia, Vimeo, YouTube, or GrooveVideo. So you can just for example, take a YouTube video and have that play in the background section. In this case, you would need to manage the actual opacity of the color in case you already have a color set up. So go into background color and then manage the background color here, because that's going to still be active in case you already activated it. So that's basically it. So background, video, and then you toggle this use video background. Okay. Can you show how to remove the home page in GrooveKart? You cannot remove a home page in GrooveKart. I choose the one product template, but can't get rid of the home page. So that typing in the domain root takes you to the product page. That cannot be done. You can. You need to have a home page in GrooveKart. That's not an option to remove it right now. Can you send mass email from GrooveMail now? Yes, that's what it does. Is the CRM working? So GrooveMail is going to be is a kind of a CRM. So it's not going to be a full-on CRM as getting in cold leads and then putting them into different section of your sales process. That's going to be done by GroovePipe. GroovePipe is going to be our CRM, but GrooveMail is going to allow you to still track the customers and the contacts that you have connected to your GrooveMember, to your pages, for your funnels, to your sales flow and everything, and is going to allow you to kind of track and do actions based on the customers actions. So for example, I have a person called I don't know, Maggie Brown. Maggie Brown just signed up for my free product, for my freebie. She downloaded it and now she is in my GrooveMember. Now she watched a video and she watched the video 25%. And now I can do an action based on that action that she took. So this is kind of the CRM that we will have in the first phase. The second phase is going to be GroovePipe, which is the sales CRM that many of our customers are looking for. There are lots of types of CRM that basically users want. GroovePipe is not going to be coming most probably until the end of next year. When the GrooveMail started to be used by paid members, I'm not able to use it yet. Thank you, David. GrooveMail, you need to connect your SMTP. It came out 3 weeks ago. Not quite sure, but around 3 weeks ago, we enabled third-party SMTPs to be connected. It's not sending through GrooveMail SMTPs yet. So what that means is you're going to connect SendGrid or something like that so that you can send out emails. So when you go into GrooveMail, you need to come over here to senders. And it says even here, GrooveMail is now open to upgraded users in Sandbox mode. What this means that you create a new sender and then you'll choose Mailgun, SendGrid, Spark Post, and then later on Amazon SES. And you basically connect these to be the sending platform. You connect these to be the servers that are going to be sending out emails until we actually get GrooveMail. GrooveMail is going to be the inbuilt option, which is going to allow you to email unlimited emails to the 25,000 contacts that you will get with your paid option. If you're on a free account, you won't be able to send emails yet until GrooveMail SMTP is available. Is everything working now? It depends what you mean by everything. We don't have all the apps created. We don't have all the features that we planned to created. So, but we have a majority of things that the users need in order to run a successful business working. So again, that's very, very relative. Is everything working now? What do you need to run your business? If you tell me, I can tell you more about if something is working. If I transfer a domain, then can I build my website on your domain? Yes, depends on where your site is. You will probably need to transfer your assets like products or websites and things like that to Groove in order to be able to work with it. If you have something that is already ranking in Google, and if you don't want to lose that, I wouldn't suggest, or I would definitely suggest you to think of ways to go around that. If something is already tracking on search engines, I would not touch it. The reason is because any type of move from a platform or a change in a URL will sever this connection, and the rankings will drop down. That's just a 100% certainty, because that's how Google works. So if you're already if you're in the SEO game and you're trying to rank in search engines, I wouldn't suggest transferring anything, just maybe adding on top of what you already have through Groove, or start from scratch with Groove. If you have your domain connected to a secondary app such as GrooveBlog and want to connect to all other apps, how would it appear? app.domain.com or domain.com/app. So in order to have domain.com/blog, for that you would need to have your domain.com connected to GroovePages. Then you can have the blog part connected to the GrooveBlog. But GrooveBlog is the only one that allows publishing to a folder right now. You would need to, for the other apps like GrooveMember, you would need to publish on a subdomain. We don't have the options yet for a folder publishing through GrooveKart or GrooveMember or the other apps. That's just not available. We may have that in the future. It depends. I also don't have an ETA, but for now, GroovePages and GrooveBlog can publish in a folder like a / something. All the other apps need to work with subdomains. Is GroovePipe working now? No, that's coming most probably at the end of next year. GroovePages, I no longer see green dots where I did before on some of my pages. Does this mean they are no longer published? No, I don't think so. So the green dots is when there's a change, and then there's unpublished changes. So in case you just hover over one of these green dots, you'll basically see what it says. Let me just show you. So here we were doing some changes, and if I hover over the green button, it says it has unpublished changes. But if I now publish this, you will see that the green dot will disappear. So that means it's basically tracking when you have some changes or not. Also, if you create a new page, a completely new page on your site, is going to have a red dot, which will mean that that page was never published on your site. And that's what the red dot means. So if you click on a new page, for example, something like this, and I do something on that page like this, you will see that I will have a red dot appear very soon over here. Here we go. So there is a red dot. I'm just going to click to a different page so you can see it here. This means if I hover, that has never been published. So this page I only have saved, but that was never published. But if you have published it and then did a change on it, then it's going to give you the green dot. But it's only with changes. So if you have no dots, that means that there are no changes. In Groove Video Analytics, the total viewing time in minutes, seconds, or something else? Judith, that's a great question. We are actually doing this this sprint. So in the next 2 weeks, we're fixing the analytics view. It counts it very strangely. To be honest, I have no clue what it counts, and those numbers are just not very reliable. So at this moment we are working on that to be fixed. And I definitely said we need to know, is it seconds, hours, minutes, days, like years? What is it? So I'm there with you, and that's one of the things that we are working on in this sprint. So to be honest, I don't know what those like numbers show, but that's going to change very soon. Can I upload 10K contacts to my GroovePipe? We don't have GroovePipe yet, but you will be able to connect or import your contacts very soon to GrooveMail. So GrooveMail is going to be as I mentioned earlier, Isra, the kind of the phase one CRM. Everything is going to be managed by GrooveMail contact. So if somebody purchases from you, they're going to be a contact in GrooveMail. The same way you're going to be able to upload your contacts from somewhere else to GrooveMail and then handle the rest from there. That's coming out within the next couple of weeks. We'll be having this upload functionality soon. Fun Ivy Low saying, hope you are not falling sick, David. I'm not actually, thank you very much. I may sound sick, but I'm not. I'm quite okay right now. Thank you very much. Do you connect with Spark Post? You can. We have that connection for in GrooveMail, so you can, yes. Can you manually add contact information into Groove, Contact, and Mail? Yes, you can. How can we get referrals to instantly get a template that I created for them to use it right when they sign up for GroovePages? So you would like to kind of give them a bonus when they sign up through your link, and you created a GroovePages template, is what I guess that happened. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's just say that this is a template I want to share with them when they sign up through my link. So I would go into settings and I would come over here to share site. When you create a share link, or basically a share site link, you get just this. And you can copy this and head over to Groove Affiliate. Okay, Groove Affiliate is the one that is managing what happens when somebody clicks on your link when you're promoting an affiliate program. So then you go into promos, and then here you can see a button called bonuses. So you come to bonuses, and then this is where you create a bonus. This is a simple link bonus. I'm going to call this pet adoption template free Groove signups. Okay. And I just click here to paste in my share link for this template and create. Okay, so I have created this pet adoption template free Groove signups. This is now a bonus that is available for me to use. Now I go to promotion and links, and from here the first affiliate program that you will see, the first promotion that you will see, is going to be Groove. So whenever you would like to add a bonus here, you just come to the gift box to the right hand side and you just set up the bonus. So what this means, if somebody signed up for a trial or a monthly or an annual or any of these options, like for example free Groove Cell or Groove Funnels free, for example, let me just close these. Then you can click on here and choose which bonus to give them. And I will give them the pet adoption template for free Groove signups because that's what we created. So if somebody signs up for a free Groove Funnels account, they will get this bonus delivered to them automatically. Let's just see what else. Another Groove Funnels free. So we have a couple of different price points or a couple of different funnels that we are promoting. And then here I want to also give this template. And there's another Groove Funnels free here that I'm going to just click on and then also give pet adoption template when somebody signs up for my free account. So there we go. Once you click the save button, now this is going to be saved, and it's going to allow you to kind of just without any thinking promote your affiliate link, and then once somebody signs up, they're going to be getting that bonus automatically. So that's how you set it up. Publishing, do we do it via website or current page? Well, it depends what you're actually publishing. So let's just say that you have a lot of changes that are pending publishing. Just a second. So you have a website and you have changed multiple pages at the same time, but didn't publish yet. So you can publish the whole website, so all of your changes are going like live at the same time. Sorry. Or you can publish, for example, only one page. This is very useful, for example, when you're working with virtual assistants or designers, and you get them to kind of create the page but not publish it. Okay, they can publish other pages that you approved, but the ones that you didn't approve, they cannot publish yet. So this is why the current page publishing is good and useful. And also it's just faster. Let's just say you have a website with 100 pages and you only made a small change on one of your pages. So if you would publish the whole website, it would go through and publish all of the pages, all of the 100 pages. It takes quite a long time. But if you only publish one of those pages, it's going to be very, very fast, because it's a small change that is getting published, and that's going to be much, much shorter than the whole site. So yeah, that's basically that. I need email funnels automation, CRM automations. So for social media, we don't have social media automations. Insurance broker, I need to leads from social media. We don't have that. So you'll need to use a third-party tool for that. But once you get the leads from social media, you'll be able to bring them to Groove Mail very soon. We at this moment don't allow importing of contacts, but when we do, you'll be able to do that. Facebook and LinkedIn, and then sending information emails to my list and clients. Can I do all that in Groove platform? You'll be able to, but you'll need another platform that is going to get the leads from Facebook and LinkedIn. For LinkedIn, you probably want some type of a crawler or LinkedIn automation platform. For Facebook, I don't know, you could work with Facebook leads and then use something like Zapier or Pably Connect to automate Facebook leads to Groove Mail soon. But at this moment, as I mentioned, that's not possible. Is it possible to embed AdSense, etc. in GrooveBlog? GrooveBlog can show ads, but how AdSense work is they provide you a text file to upload into your platform for verification, and GrooveBlog and GroovePages and the others don't allow uploading of files directly to the domain or to the platform itself. So AdSense directly you cannot use at this moment because of that verification. We will have something that will allow that, but that's in the future. For now, you will be able to use other platforms, other ad platforms that do a different type of verification that doesn't require a text file upload. I just saw my name as a bonus in your demo account. Let's just have a look. I have quite a lot of things. Not sure where. Affiliate bonuses, maybe. Or yeah, our champion, because I was showing you that exact scenario on how to do bonuses, I believe. Would it be possible for people who know how to code to create their store design from scratch instead of using pre-made templates? You can do that already. So if you want to create your own designs, you can create designs for GrooveKart. That's not an issue. I'll show you how, but it's not through code. We have this visual drag and drop page builder, and you can create templates. Soon we will have themes where you can create a theme and kind of set up the font style, the colors, the different heading 1 font, the heading 2 and 3, and so on, and the look and feel of the whole store. And then once you create a new page, it's going to already have that settings added in there. But for now, our builder is working with templates so that we created a design and you can import that design in there. But the next page, you can just choose a different design, and that way. So if you would like to create templates for GrooveKart, you can just go in there, change the background, change the text, change this, change that, everything really. And then once you're ready, you can click over here to the top, to this little hamburger icon in the upper right hand side, go to themes and my themes and click this plus icon. Okay, you give your theme a name. And just to tell you what a theme actually is, a theme is a combination of styles that are added to all of your assets in here. So the homepage, category pages, product pages, all of these are going to be kind of saved in a theme. So once you created a theme, you can export them. You can export them over here, and then it's going to allow you to kind of you get a JSON file, so you can also sell these themes and provide your clients with these themes that you developed and things like that. So that's already available. We're just going to have another another, how do I say, improvement on top of everything, where you can go into the theme setup, and then you can customize the fonts and the colors and the layout and the look and feel, and then all of your pages that you create next are going to have the same feel for that. But you can already create design themes and templates that users can import. Okay. Can we still use opt-in forms to build lists in GrooveMail without a paid SMTP while we wait for the Groove SMTP to be released for sending? Yes, absolutely, Greg. You can already use everything in GrooveMail, even automations and lead capture and everything. You do, however, need to have a sender set up first. So just set up a free SendGrid account. You don't have to send out emails, but you need to provide a sender so that the actual form campaigns and everything could be set up. Really, a sender, a verified sender in GrooveMail is the step number one. Without a verified sender, GrooveMail will not work. So even if you're not planning to send out emails yet, just create a SendGrid account. It's just a couple of clicks. You set it up in GrooveMail, you get verified, and then you can use it for everything that you plan without actually sending out emails. Where I go for Facebook leads, you go to Facebook, and then once Facebook created that Facebook lead form and somebody fills it out, you can connect. You will be able to connect that to GrooveMail once we allow importing of contacts through automations. But you will need to have a platform like Pabbly or Integrately or Zapier or something similar to actually send the information to Groove. Are there comprehensive tutorials on how to connect and use GrooveMail? Yes, we have tutorials on how to use GrooveMail, and we also have tutorials on how to connect a sender to GrooveMail. Can I connect my Calendly? You cannot connect Calendly to GrooveMail. As I mentioned, we don't allow importing of contacts, but you can embed Calendly on your pages and then use booking forms on your pages for you to kind of have consultations with clients and things like that. Can I connect Ring Central? Same thing, literally the same thing. Are we getting themes? When are themes coming to GrooveKart? Within a month, I would say. It's quite a complex development, but within a month or so. When will the Groove SMTP be ready? I would also say within a couple of weeks, maybe a month. Oh, sorry, the SMTP. No, that's going to probably take a little bit longer. Sorry, I thought we were talking about importing contacts. The Groove SMTP is going to be probably a little bit longer than a month at this moment. Are there instructions how to connect SparkPost to Groove? Where do I find it? I don't have video on SparkPost. I only have SendGrid video on this one. You can have a look at the SendGrid video. It's going to be the same thing in SparkPost. They just have a button on the different place. Is Groove Webinar fully operational? It's operational. We still have things to improve for sure, but you can already have webinars created on it. We are doing improvements on it and bug fixes, but you can already use it. And real soon, I'm going to create a full-on demo tutorial on how to set up a webinar with it. Okay, so that is That is everything. I believe I answered all of the questions so far. So I believe that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I went through a lot of questions. If you have any more, you can just ask me in the Facebook group, or if you have a support question, more like a technical questions, reach out to support. They would be able to assist and look into your account first and then assist. But yeah, that is it. Thank you very much for being here. Hopefully see you next time. We have these Q&As on Tuesday and Friday, the same date or the same time, same place. If you have anything else you want to kind of ask me, then you can join on Friday as well, and then I'm going to get your questions answered. Hopefully see you there. I wanted to mention tomorrow we have our Groovy Marketer podcast with Mike Filsame. After that, we'll also have Groove Copy Pro with Mike Filsame and John Benson. So Wednesday is kind of the studio day. So we'll have multiple streams happening most of the times with Mike Filsame. So make sure you join. It's going to be at this time, so at noon Eastern Standard Time, and then moving on. Actually, the podcast is from 11 a.m. till noon Eastern Standard Time. It's already scheduled in YouTube, so you can just click the notification bell to be notified. But yeah, that's it. Hopefully see you next Q&As, and until then, let's groove. See you guys. Bye bye.